What's up, guys? It's Roy. Welcome to Capital Presence's YouTube channel. I'll be here back again. Today, we're going to go over how to, and we're going to actually talk about some updates from the September Microsoft rollout that you might see within your organization and within your environment. Just kind of wondering a little bit more about it. Well, that's why we're here. So, as a reminder, we go over Microsoft 365 Teams, SharePoint. We throw in some Yammer there, but we're all built around business communication tools and how to improve your hybrid work environment. So, we are hybrid work remote experts. We help with implementations, we help with trainings, we help with development, and then we do a little bit of managed services sprinkled on top there. So if you guys ever have any questions about any of those subjects, just ask away and we will get to them. I promise, just hit them in the comments below. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe, make sure you are liking and asking your questions, and that's how we can get you guys the best information as quickly as possible. Also, look out for a training platform that we're putting together, which will be onlineacademy.cloud. That's onlineacademy.cloud, where we're going to be launching some more in-depth training videos. So if you like these training videos, these are generally around 10 minutes and how-tos. But if you want to go more technical, we will have some master classes. We'll have some longer technical courses that'll help you gear towards a certification. And we're all going to be putting those on our new training platform that'll drop next year, onlineacademy.cloud. Okay, that's enough of all that. Now, on the other side of the intro, we're going to get into the September update. So see you on the other side. All right, so the September update comes with a lot of cool I don't know what you want to call them, but there are a lot of cool updates around presentations. So the probably the biggest one is where we're going to start is in Microsoft PowerPoint. And so they created a new presentation button. So you had prior to this, you had the which I did a video on. You have the rehearse with a coach. So I did a full video on that before, but now they're kind of grouping everything together under this little drop down here. So if you go into PowerPoint, and I've created a PowerPoint presentation here with a couple different slides. And so if you go into present, you have this drop down now. This present button is relatively new. There were areas where some of this stuff existed prior to, but it was in other tabs. And so now they've consolidated it all into what they're referring to as PowerPoint Live. And so that will be this area. So I have this presentation on why dogs are good boys. And so we can play from the beginning, and that would just present it like any other type of PowerPoint presentation. Or then you have present in Teams. And so present in Teams is going to open up the PowerPoint presentation in Microsoft Teams so that you can present it within Microsoft Teams. That is new. That's this new portion of it's called PowerPoint Live. Then you have rehearse with coach, which, like I said, I did a full video on that prior to it. It'll track with AI. It'll track um, how fast you're speaking, if you're using any filler words, if your timing is appropriate. It's a pretty cool application. I definitely recommend that you check that out because I use it a lot, actually, believe it or not. But I do use that application a lot when giving presentations. I think it's a really good, helpful tool. Then there is Present Live. So these are all of the four different ones. They're all grouped underneath Present now. So we're going to go over this Present in Teams. And so I'm going to now jump over to, I could just click Present in Teams, but that's going to open up my desktop application, which I actually do not have in the demo environment. So I'm going to use this demo environment, Microsoft Teams. So if we hit join now, then within this application, within Microsoft Teams, it'll give me a couple different options in terms of sharing my apps. One of which is PowerPoint. So if we do the open tray, we have PowerPoint right here. Now in the desktop application, that will actually now say PowerPoint Live. And then it'll give you a list of PowerPoint presentations similar to this one that you'd be able to choose from. Now I'm going to choose presentation, which is the dog presentation. Now, like I said, you're going to see right now this says PowerPoint because I'm on the web, but if you were in the desktop, it would say PowerPoint Live. So I'm going to open up the PowerPoint presentation, which will give you the same functionality as if we were in PowerPoint Live, except this is just on the web. And so now you see a couple different things. You see that I can see all the different slides underneath. This loading to the right is actually the notes around the PowerPoint. I actually don't have any notes around the PowerPoint, but if I did, that's where they would be. And so I'm able to better serve the PowerPoint presentation to my audience through this new PowerPoint Live presentation model that they built into Microsoft Teams, which is super cool. You can more easily jump through slides. So if I wanted to go straight to the end of the presentation, I could do that. You can jump around to different slides. And then as you can see, the notes section is now up here. So you would be able to add your notes or visualize your notes there as well, which is very cool. Now, if I wanted to turn my camera on here, which it is built around a different camera. So there, now I have my camera on, and when my camera is on, I can actually change the way that the presentation is being consumed, where I can um, so I'm going to share again the the tray. So I'll do presentation, and then I can actually overlay myself onto the application, onto the PowerPoint presentation, where instead of just me being in the corner, I will actually be overlaid on top of the PowerPoint presentations as well. That would actually be in the share tray, but I'm on the web browser, so I guess it's not here, but it would be right here. It would be a little section where you'd be able to change the way that you're overlaying the PowerPoint presentation. So that is another really cool update that you can see within the September update. There's also one that is called Rooms. So if you wanted to create rooms or breakout rooms a uh, within a meeting, that is possible now as well. The reactions, like raising a hand and laughing and hearting and all that other stuff, those reactions, those are actually now all within the application. So the reasoning behind this PowerPoint presentation, this PowerPoint Live, and the reactions and everything like that is to keep everyone in the meeting room. So prior to whenever you're using PowerPoint, you would actually have to be in the PowerPoint application and everybody else is in Teams. And if there were reactions or anything like that, you couldn't really see them. But now it's all in one place where I can present my application, people can react, I can see it in real time, and I can, it gives the impression that we're more so all in one place, right? It's building on that hybrid workplace environment that Microsoft is readying you the tools to do. So that these reactions are pretty cool. I'm can't react my own, but there would be reactions that are like hearts, laughs. You can do different things. I can still raise my hand or lower my hand, but there's reactions as well. I'm going to stop presenting and let's see if I can create a breakout room in here. It does not look like it's going to let me create a breakout room, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. That breakout rooms are actually now, um, you can set who are in the breakout room when creating it. So instead of before, it was kind of like a little clunky. You had to create kind of a separate invite, but now you can just choose from the people who are currently in the meeting through with a little checkbox next to their name, which is pretty cool. Now, this picture next to me, this picture right here is actually an update that you guys probably care a lot more about than I do. So I don't have Apple CarPlay or whatever it's called, but apparently Apple CarPlay is this applications that run within your inside your car. So good for you guys who have this. I don't have it in my car, but prior to, and some people out there still, you have to uh, go into your car and hold your phone or connect it to your Bluetooth. Well, with Apple CarPlay, you don't have to do that anymore. Now everything is straight in. There's an application for it right there. You can see. So there's now an app for Apple CarPlay that will allow you to enter into Microsoft Teams videos, manage those meetings or not videos, meetings, it'll be able to manage those meetings from your car. So you'll be able to take your calls wherever you are. So that is pretty cool. So, guys, those are the updates. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, give me a subscribe, hit me in the comments if you have any questions. I will answer them. And if you have any recommendations in terms of videos, we'll get to those as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, be on the lookout for our more training videos at onlineacademy.cloud. Or if you want to reach out to us, go ahead and go to capitalpresence.com if you want to have some sort of a direct question. Maybe your question's a little more complicated. So, again, guys, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.